Welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
35 seconds.
Oh, say
Hey D, thanks for the timestamp.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
We are set for a big one tonight. Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And 2K Sports is thrilled to bring you in on
Support the stream. Hit the Cash App dollar bait fire. You are now rocking with the best. Welcome. Thanks for watching my stream after the fact. Sorry I didn't tell you about it beforehand.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, the important thing is I saw it. I don't mind either way. I always try to support.
And this is where your best players really need to step up and take charge. Ride the hands that got you here and leave nothing on the table. Now here's White. Outside Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Towns. With the crossover. And it's New York with a rebound.
It was some beautiful vehicles as always. I think I saw a nice, like sky blue Impala. It was real nice. I liked.
Fires the three.
It had top down too.
Here's Towns. The kick out to Brunson. Fires for three. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from three is a beautiful thing. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. The main topic of conversation, how they plan to guard him.
That's why I love to go to a cruise. Never know what or whom you'll see.
JT will get his, so let's hope we limit him. Well, that's never easy to do, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring. But Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Oh yeah. Hey.
He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big time assignment. He has got a complete game.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player. Here's Brunson. Up and in on the layup. Brunson's got 5. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's White. Here's Tatum. That one is off. Hart with the defensive effort. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Anunoby for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Tatum. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Hart. That three's off the mark. Holiday against Brunson. should have scored there. He usually does.
Anunoby finds Hart. Right side, Brunson. Up top, Anunoby. Floats one up. And the layup is good. Anunoby's got his second basket on the night.
Boy, how do you match up with OG Anunoby's length and athleticism? This guy is going to be able to get shots off because of both of those.
New York making a switch here. Chua's checked in. Celtics trail by 3. Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown. Takes a 3. Boston again missing. New York has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Tatum with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Tatum passes to White. And we're just...
I should be back at the row in 2 weeks on May 26th, around 5 pencil.
That's his first foul. The Celtics making a switch here. Warford's checked in.
Okay, that's good.
Outside, Brown. Hart with the defensive effort. Knicks leading by 3. And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. George, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
Yeah, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
So it's Boston now. Out to the basket by New York. Down low. 5 to shoot. Yep, that one's good.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
Outside Brunson. Out to Bridges. From the arc. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's White. And a two-handed jam.
Garrett White saying it's not just the big fellas who've got some hops. I can put it down. Yes, sir.
Achua for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
The shot by Holiday, no good. New York leading by 7. Pass to Brunson. And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul of the game. So for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. McBride comes in for Hart, and Payne is subbed in for Brunson. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Here's Pritchard. The putback. The shot won't fall. The Knicks have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Well, when Mikal Bridges was drafted in 2018, his hometown team, the Philadelphia 76ers, elected to trade him after selecting him.
And B.A., he made no secret of the fact that that was a heartbreaking moment at the time. Consider that his mom actually worked in the Sixers front office in those days. But in the end, he has carved out one heck of a career.
Craig is checked in for Boston. Jason Tatum comes in for Brown. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The shot's good. Tatum's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior, yes, sir.
Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. Outside Achua. Left side Payne. And the baseline jumper goes down. Now here's Tatum. It's not going to go for him. And so it's New York, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. Back after this. Happy happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense, but they've been fun to watch.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the
Joy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. Pritchard's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Payne. And down it goes. 2 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Achua. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Left side Tatum. Here's Hauser. No points yet. And that one no good to start off tonight. Payne against Tatum. Achua with it. From downtown. Unable to get that one. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
BA, it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Here's Payne following the bucket by the Celtics. McBride can't get it to go. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Payne. Here's Tatum. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Now that mid-range jumper is so on point. Jason Tatum is a 3-level scorer.
Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Holiday. Holiday doubled up. Pass to Tatum. 6 to shoot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. Celtics trail by 4. Inside. Brunson defending.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career? From role player to star player.
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
Achua's checked in for Bridges. Both free throws good from Brunson. Looking at lineups around the league, Greg, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
And here's Brown for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. McBride passes to Brunson. Anunoby on the wing. There's the three. Hauled in by Brown. Celtics trail by 4. Here's White. Inside. White gets it to go.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. And New York has possession. They've led by as many as 11. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. McBride's got 6 points.
Such a reliable threat from range. You think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And here's Brown for 3. And Brown knocking down the triple.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
And Brunson, here we go. Yep, that one goes. He's got 9.
I'll tell you, allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
Pass to Holiday. Back to White. Towns with a rebound. Knicks leading by 4. Right side McBride. Anunoby on the wing. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
1:02 left in the second quarter. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Knicks have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Pass to Brunson. Outside of Chua. Beyond the arc. Boston with a rebound. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Here's Hauser. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
To the paint. Here's Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Towns has got his first bucket in this one.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that. Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Brunson passes to Towns. Over Porzingis. No good on the fadeaway. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Knicks out in front, up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for joining our halftime broadcast here in Game 4, where it's been a strong start for the New York Knicks.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, they know a win would give them a big advantage in the series and take them one step closer to a postseason upset.
It's hard not to love an underdog, and I'm not talking about our underdog. I'm talking about this underdog. EJ, check this out. No easy wins here in the postseason. They need to stay on their A game.
And the most important games are often the toughest games to close out, so we just have to wait and see what happens.
That we will. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Now here's White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
That is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
And that one's good to Brunson. Brunson's got 11.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
New York leading by 4. It's Bridges on the wing. He's guarded by White. Gets the 3 to fall. 9 points in the game.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Back to Tatum. 3-pointer. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. Hart passes to Towns. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. And it's New York with another.
How great is he at getting squared up? Towns can do it all.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Holiday finds Tatum. Back to Holiday. Pass to White. Just 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by Boston.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Brunson passes to Hart. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Tatum.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And he makes a first. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, B.A., if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Tatum can't hit. And here's New York now. Good momentum. 8 straight points. The kick out to Brunson. Only for 3. New York no good that time either. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 10. Outside Porzingis. Brown against Brunson. Picks up a 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Towns for 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Celtics trail by 10. Outside Holiday. From behind the arc. Buries it from 3. Holiday's got 6.
Always reading the angles. Holiday's able to find his shot.
Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. From deep. Sinks the tray. And the Knicks lead by 10.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you.
And the beauty of Jalen Brunson, you can play him at the 1 or the 2, but we know he's always going to put the pass on time and on target.
With Tatum. Doesn't go for him. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Kicks it out Towers. Fades. And no good. Celtics trail by 10. The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, boys.
I'll say this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Achua's checked in for New York. And the Celtics making a change here. So it's Boston now. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Holiday. Horford, a screen on Bridges. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by Boston.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Hart passes to Towns. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
Hart against Brown. Oh, catches in. A terrific finisher inside.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Here's Brunson. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
Brown against Hart. Lets the 3 fly. Brown, no good. New York leading by 14. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Hart passes to Towns. Over Horford. Horford pulls it in.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Holiday from long range. The shot no good. And so it's the New York Knicks. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Back to the game after this break. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Outside Craig. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum, a screen on Payne. Here's Pritchard. Count it. Good. New York leading by 12. Here's Payne. And he converts the layup.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Boston shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Here's Pritchard. Count it.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Payne. It's good. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. It's a 14-point game. Robinson with the block.
Well, this is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson. That rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Cornette's checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Hauser. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. And drops for him. Pritchard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Putting his court vision on full display. Holiday plays the role of floor general pretty effectively.
Towns for three. Hits the trifecta.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Now here's Tatum. The three. Tatum! Money from deep.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from three. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. The three. Oh, nice shot by McBride. And the Knicks lead by 17.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
With the floater. And it's New York with a rebound. Payne with it. Outside Anunoby. Here's the three. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Celtics trail by 17. Tatum from long range. That shot, no good. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Towns outside. There's the triple. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And he's really had a tremendous night from the field. He's shooting at a clip over 50%. I'll tell you what, that's the kind of efficiency that makes a coach rest well at night.
Yeah, this is something he will remember forever. These types of performances in the playoffs are what define a player's legacy. Here's Tatum. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Outside White. Tatum, a screen on Bridges. 3 on the clock. White can't hit.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation. Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Now here's Hart. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by White.
Well, it's a make-or-miss lead. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Knicks leading by 16. Pass to Towns. Over Porzingis. Shot's good by Towns.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Now here's Tatum. Knocks down the long J. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter.
And with time running down here in Game 4, we've got to give credit to what a terrific performance it's been for the Knicks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
55 seconds left in the game. Brunson against Holiday. Hart from long range. Connects from downtown. And the Knicks lead by 17.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Now here's White. There's Tatum with the three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And Brunson gets it to go.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Pass to Holiday. Towns way outside. Offline. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. And with this win, they'll jump out to a 3-1 lead in the series. A commanding start.
And they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal. The job isn't done yet, but it's close to being all she wrote.
Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference playoffs. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And let's reveal our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
Okay, D and everyone, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
All right, see you at the next one.
All right, D. Appreciate it.
Thanks D and everyone. Like, thumbs up, comment, subscribe and share. Folded hands. Victory hand.